Welcome back to Bud's Builds, where we build it, break it, and improve it, one buzz at a time. Today, we had a disaster happen. Is that the retaining wall, the whole partially holds the deck up. Is we had torrential rains, and it ended up undermining the retaining wall. So we're going to take it apart, improve it, build it better, put it back together. All right, let's get buzzed. Alright, so here's a little better look at the carnage of the retaining wall when it fell down. Is that these final posts there hold the far side of the deck up. The deck was still, secure and solid because of the 2x8 frame that's up there and the other post supports. However, it was real wobbly. It was old wood. We have clay in the soil here, and it holds the water. Ended up just rotting it out, and then it finally gave way. It was about a foot, maybe two of soil, 4 feet tall. That ended up sliding down underneath. Here's a better look at this far post. It had shifted an inch or two off of the concrete footer that it was sitting on, but a grand total of maybe 4 or 5, maybe 6 inches off of the original location. And the one that is on the front side it looks like it only moved maybe an inch or two. It was still on the concrete footer.
So it wasn't in danger of actually falling. Most of the weight was already held on the other post sections. This is our OSHA approved method of jacking up the post to be able to put it back in the correct spot. I make light of that as I don't think that's OSHA approved. However, it did work, and there's no significant danger of it falling. And this is probably the worst idea that I've had in a little while, is that we attempted to use the tractor to get in and actually move this front post with the front section of the retaining wall. The original plan was not to replace the entire retaining wall, just the part that had actually fallen out and blown out. However, after looking at this, is that most of those boards ended up ripping off from the rot from the post. So not only was it a bad idea to use the tractor, is that it wasn't going to work. So we ended up scrapping that idea and go ahead and replacing all the boards. And as they say, if your first bad idea doesn't work, keep going with the second bad idea. And so we tried it again, this time with a backhoe instead of the bucket. Same results. It wasn't working. And there you can see where the bottom part of that retaining wall actually ended up coming apart.
All right, welcome back to Bud's Builds. We're at day 2 of this project. Went a little bit sideways yesterday, but that's all right. We'll get it figured out. So now we're going to be digging this out so we can replace those boards, and then put some drainage in. It should be all right. So, and this is Bud's Builds. Of course, we put a little something extra special in our coffee around here. So, all right, let's get after it.
And here we had a nice little visitor. It's a decent sized wolf spider there. My daughter wouldn't allow us to dispose of it properly, so she ended up rehoming it elsewhere on the property. We had some troubles with this post getting the metal caps set. Much like the story that it takes 3 times for a monkey to learn not to touch the hot stove. Well, this it only took us twice. Is that we tried it twice of setting the metal caps on the post and then setting the post, and then we ended up setting the metal caps onto the peg that sets it to the foundation, and then just moving the post onto the metal base there. It ended up working out after we got that part figured out. And here we can see the damage that was done when we reset that post. Is the gap up there on the wood. I'll end up having to fix that. The entire need to sand down the deck and restain it. and get it back into top notch shape there. But a little bit of damage still left to fix. The hole saw that we used ended up being just a tad bit too small, so we ended up cutting the pipe, and then when we put it into through the hole, is it having the pipe collapse down on itself. It's better to cut it up on top, and that way you maintain some sort of structural integrity for the bottom, and that way water's just not spilling out. Unlike our French drain project, we learned a little bit from that, is that we're not putting rock at the bottom, is that we want the pipe to sit onto that clay soil. And since it's not going to absorb the water, it's going to just let it rise up, and then put rocks over the top of the pipe to create that space for water to fall down through there. But yeah, it's sitting on the clay bottom. That way, the water will rise right into the end of the pipe and then out the pipe.
here at Bud's Bilge, you know, the whole concept of being buzzed and everything. But anyway, if you don't drink or you can't handle drinking, don't do it. It's all right. My son here doesn't. He doesn't care for drinking. He gets lit off sodas. Anyway, works for him. Again, just a little PSA there for you.
I immediately regret my decision.
All right, folks. You've seen the project. We got it kind of completed. We got one more row to go, but we're gonna quit filming from here because we're just gonna be tossing a lot of dirt and a couple of boards. Yeah, my namesake. And you wonder why it's Buzz Builds. Anyway, until next time, stay buzzed. Go ahead, get your ass in there. I know that's what you want.